deer fence around our garden. It's going to be made out of T-posts, and we're going to be using deer netting for the fencing. Kind of a cheaper alternative for deer fencing. Not really the most ideal. I would have liked to build it all out of wooden post and welded wire fencing, but that's just really expensive to go that route. So for now we're going to be doing the deer netting and just using T-posts. It'll still get the job done, and we'll take it down in the fall once the garden is done, and then we'll probably put it back up again in the spring. So that's what we're going to work on today, this afternoon. Shouldn't take real long to put it up, I wouldn't think. So we'll I'm going to try to show the process of that, and hopefully, yeah, give some pointers or whatever. So should be a decent little project. Sorry for the noises of the ducks, they're pretty loud. We got tomorrow yet, and then after that on the 4th we'll be taking off for the rest of the weekend. So try to get this done before we take off so the deer stay out of our garden. I'm sure once we're gone for a day or two, the deer will probably get a lot more comfortable around here and help themselves even more into the garden. So get this job done today or tomorrow. So let's get to it. Thanks for watching, and stick around. Alright, there's one corner post. Now we gotta establish the bracing. So I got these bracing brackets for T-posts. Got these at Tractor Supply. Let's see if this will focus. There you go. So yeah, we'll try those, see how that works. Alright, took me a minute to figure these out, but you got a collar here, which is this guy right here. And then you have what they call the wedge, which that goes around the back side of the T-post and slides in like that, and it just locks it in so it doesn't slide down or get pushed up. It stays in between the tabs here. So that's how that works. And then you got this piece here that clips on like this or like that, however you need it. So that's how you do those, and we'll establish where we need the other bracing. I'll show you here. Back my camera up. Alright, now we're going to find where we want this other post. It's going to be right here somewhere. Our corner post there is obviously a lot longer. This is just going to be shorter because I only bought so many longer posts. So we're going to use the shorter post for bracing and save a little money since I already have them and stuff. So that's what we're doing there. And I believe you can knock these off for your bracing so they're not in the way and a hazard to anybody tripping on them. So we're going to try that as well. Got my tape measure here that I'm just kind of using as a guide. Not going to be right on, but it'll be pretty close. All right. I think we can go ahead and pound this one in. Go. Grab the rest of our brackets here and get them on the other brace posts here. Slide the collar down on if it fits. This T-post must be an older one, must be a little bigger than what they normally are. It's like really close of going on there. That's not gonna work. Okay, well, that's a problem already. Huh. Yeah, the back side here is a lot wider than what a newer one is. Does not leave us any room. As you can see, it's not going to work. Well, that's a problem. Well, I'm going to have to go see if I have different T-posts somewhere. I'll take these and go see what we have. So back in here is where my T-posts are. Hopefully we have some that'll work. It's not looking real promising though. Yeah, all these T-posts are looking like they're too big. I don't think there's any T-posts anywhere else. I got some down there. I got some down here marking the edge of our field. Let's go see if those are different or not. Alright, I got a couple T-posts here that'll work, I believe. At least I had them on there. Here we go. Yeah. Alright, let's take this one. I got one more that works, so we'll start with that, take it back to the garden. Alright, after all that fussing around, I realized I can get it on. Just took some finagling. So we'll work that all the way down to the bottom. It's a pretty tight fit, but it does go on, so give that a turn. And you take your collar. Slide that in there, and that ain't going nowhere. Then you take this guy here, shove him in there, and you should be able to get this in here. First we're going to try to take, I have no idea what they call this piece, but we're going to try to knock that off. Alright, I got it off. Took some pounding, but it popped off. Now we got a nice clean fence post here. Alright, we got one done. I got it figured out. I was probably overthinking it maybe a little bit, but yeah, we got one bracket right here with the ankle brace going down, another bracket down there, and now we're gonna put another one this way. That'll give us a 90-degree corner. So, yep. I think we'll wait for that until we get that corner down there established, so we can try to keep it all straight. So I think I'll do that. I'll put the corner post down there. And probably run a string line or something like that. I'm just learning this as I go, so bear with me. Our other corners established, and I'm gonna try to drive this one in. I don't know if I can do it off the ground or not. Probably not. Let's try it. Oh, I think we can. All right. Easy peasy. There we go. Okay. Using a tape measure for purposes it wasn't made for, but it's going to work good for this short distance, which is 29 feet. Hopefully I got that right with this. Looks like it. It'll work. Okay. That one goes up there. Get this one in. Alright, so I just got done eating supper. I decided to just do this corner bracing. I'm going to leave the other three. If I decide it really needs to be braced, I'll do it. I'll come back and, you know, once the fence is up, I can still get those bracings in just fine. It's just taking too long, and I don't really care for how it's going together. So we're gonna put a couple more posts in here on this end one, and we're gonna work our way down through there. So let's do that a while, get that done, and see how it goes. Alright, this is going a lot faster now. Actually getting somewhere. So that's looking pretty decent. Not perfect by any means. Obviously these T-posts aren't real good, but they'll work in a pinch anyways. Maybe someday we'll build a real fence. I'm happy enough with this. We got all the T-posts in. Now we're gonna start stretching out the netting. Just got zip ties to hold the netting to the T-posts. So that's what we're gonna do with that. So hopefully this stuff will stretch out okay. Not be all flopping around in the wind. Get out of the garlic patch. I'm gonna fence you guys in. And you're gonna have to be in here forever, all night. Damn, goes, get back in the fence. You're my cattle. You have to be in there.
Oh, I'm your cow and they're your cats. Oh, sorry. That is right in the one.
Watch it, lady.
I figured you'd appreciate me reading them.
I appreciate you. Don't appreciate the weeds in my way, but I do appreciate you. Yep. Get back in there! Woo! You don't trust me? I'm not gonna put you in a cage.
Yeah.
Well, it's the next day now. Got most of the garden fence done. Got about a 10-foot post here, 10-foot long post that we're gonna put where the gate's gonna be at. So I got that hole dug already. So we'll get this in and just wrap up the rest of the netting and probably call that it. I'll probably build the gate sometime else. Well, I don't really have time to build it today, and tomorrow's the 4th of July, so we're gonna just get done what we can. Got a lot of yard to mow yet today, so we're gonna get that done as well. So yeah, we'll get this post in and go from there. Well, there we have it. This should get the job done. I'll show you guys around, and Here's where the gate's gonna be. I'll just cut that open once we're ready. Probably have to put a second post in here somewhere once we get that far. This is the only corner that I used the corner bracing with. It was just taking too long and I only had one other pack of the brackets, so I didn't realize that one package only does one corner when I bought them. And they're like $25 or so for just one pack of brackets, so I think the other pack I have, I'm just going to return it. Ideally, we would have all four corners braced. It definitely makes a difference. Like, that's nice and solid. But yeah, I'm not going to spend $25 per corner just for the bracing. I'd rather, I can basically buy a 10-foot post for that. Not quite, but I don't know what 10-foot post is, 30 some dollars, probably $36 maybe. Somewhere in there. So I think next spring when we put the fence back up, I will just put corner post in. Put a nice 10-foot wood post in like we have down there where the gate is at. So I think that's what we're going to do next spring. I think that'll just be a lot better. And we'll just leave those corner posts in year round. And we'll just take the T-posts out in the fall. That way I can come in here with the tractor every spring and till the garden easily. So that's what we're going to do there. Need to put more zip ties on. It's a little hard to do these by yourself because you got to wrap them around. So I'm just going to wait until somebody can help me in the inside to push the zip ties through. So right now I just got one on the bottom, one at the top. That'll hold it pretty good for now. I should get four more T-posts of these are 9 foot, or no, 8 foot. These are 8-foot T-posts. Should get 4 more of those. So I have one more here and here. I just got a shorter one here just to help out a little bit. So here's a corner post without any bracing on it, and it moves a lot. So yeah, but it'll work for this year. I would give you guys a tour of the garden, but I have no idea what's what, so if anybody wants a garden tour, they're gonna have to ask my wife about that. That's her pet project, is the garden. I'm just helping with the big stuff. Not the prettiest, but it's gonna get the job done. So yeah.